Hi, I'm Amanda, and I want you to ask yourself a question. What can infinite games teach us about the journey to the software-defined data center? If you're curious, stick around for my next presentation to find out. Well, thank you for joining us. For the next 10 minutes, we're going to explore the infinite game, uniting the physical and the virtual. I know what you're thinking. This isn't a game. You've got an eye to the future, and well, the road directly ahead, it's pretty defined. But further along, there's a fork, and you're going to be forced to make a decision. One side leads to success, the other, the fire swamp. I'm guessing it feels something like this, and it can paralyze the best of us with indecision. Well, I'm not here to tell you the answer to life, the universe, and everything. I can shed some light on what's just ahead of you. I'm really in this game with you, quite literally, and I'm about to show you how. Come on, are you really surprised? She compliments me, don't you think? Haven't you heard of Alice in the Looking Glass? We all have. So this is about uniting the physical and the virtual. So between the two of us, we have you covered. If you're a network administrator, you might often feel like this guy, just trying to keep things going. But there's always something coming at you. Demands for access anywhere, access all the time. On the other side, budget constraints, complexity, overburdened staff. It feels like you're being attacked from all sides, while your resources are limited and quite frankly, the Red Bull is running low. It's a real battle with real challenges, and you can't just sit still. You have to do something. So how can we help out our little 8-bit guy? All right, so Brocade can step in and help you out when it's needed. Other times, you know where you want to go, but you just feel blocked, and you need a way to get through those obstacles really easy and quickly. So let's help this guy out again. And there we go, he can finally reach the grail. So, 8-bit guy, he's had some successes, but the real question is, how are you going to get this game to the next level? Because any gamer is going to tell you that to win, you need a strategy, you need the right tools or weapons, and you need partners like Brocade that you can trust. The key to winning this game is making sure that all of your resources, real or virtualized, are working together to create the optimized data center. Well, let's journey on and check out the components of our strategy, beginning with what we call networks on demand. So this is a game from Lewis Carroll's time. It's one of the oldest variations of poker called 5-card draw. The goal, of course, is to build the most robust and valuable hand that we can. We need to build, deploy, and configure robust network infrastructure, but we need to do it quickly and easily. However, as the saying goes, you've got to play the hand that's dealt you. You can't just throw everything away, right? So let's grab my cards here. I've got a 2 of clubs, I've got a 5 of spades, and then I have a pair and a king. All right, let's see what we can do with that. Dealer, where are you? So dealer, I think I'll take 2. I'll get rid of the 2 and the 5. All right, so we're gonna get rid of 2. I've got 3 of my physical cards here. So anybody play cards? What are we close to here? Full house. All right, so I can't do much with what I have here because I'm limited. So in the virtual world, I'm gonna upgrade here. And voila, we have a full house. So the answer lies somewhere between uniting the physical and the virtual. So normally a poker player would be a lot more careful about revealing her hand than I just was, quite clearly. But as we move on to the next phase of our journey, we'll take a look at visibility a bit more. Like Alice, it appears we've stumbled into a massive chess game. Now, chess is a game of strategy, right? But even the best strategy is useless if you can't see what's going on. So let's see what we can do about that. Ha, much better. God's idea. Can anybody here spot the scholar's mate? Any chess players in the room? Okay, good. It's right over there. Checkmate. Now, other times we're trying to solve problems, but it's kind of hard to do that if you can't actually see what's going on, if you can't dig down into what that problem is. So you need a little bit more, how shall I say, powerful tools. What about some night vision goggles? So this guy's safe, we'll keep him. We'll get rid of this one. Let's get over here. Get rid of this guy. And there we go. Solved. Now, while some games are simple and straightforward, others are complex worlds with limitless possibilities. Consider my virtual counterpart here. It's kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons game. I know I've got D&Ders in the room, right? Thank you. Okay, cool. So, like Virtual Amanda, if she needs a particular ability, spell, or magic weapon to make something happen, she picks it from a list. Well, with the Dungeon Master's approval, of course, and she's ready to go. So, how about +4 security? Over here. What can we find? I don't want that. I can't use that. How about a magic shield? +4 security for a magic shield. And what about more access to information? Let's come back over here. Let's see. No, I don't want the chest. I want magic ball of clairvoyance. I like that one. So look how easy it was for her to acquire capabilities. It was instant access. For me in the physical world, I have to deal with my invisible lightsaber, and that's pretty lame. So while you are dealing with your day-to-day challenges, you're also dealing with stuff that's further off on the horizon. And sometimes there's this feeling that there's this big looming battle with lots of crazy beasts, and you're wondering to yourself, do I have enough of the weapons or companions that I need to succeed? You know, there are going to be daily threats, there are going to be increasing challenges, but you don't have to go it alone. Because in the virtual world, you have the potential for unlimited capability. And in this case, Virtual Amanda's galore, so I hope that we can put up with that. I think you can. Now, we've been talking here about how you can combine Brocade's powerful network fabrics with VMware's virtualization software to optimize, as we call it, the on-demand data center. With networks on demand, see how Brocade Ethernet fabrics and the VCS gateway for NSX can help you journey into the software-defined data center by optimizing the use of your physical and virtual network resources. With visibility on demand, see how you can gain end-to-end visibility of your compute, storage, and SAN networks. And then finally, with services on demand, see how you can use the Viata vRouter to gain greater scalability to the cloud. So Alice's adventure eventually came to an end, and she returned to the physical world. And I'm about to conclude my story, as I promised. Remember though, you are in an infinite game, and it keeps on going. So I invite you to come in and continue your adventure by joining us in one of our demo stations. Thank you so much.